Hello guys, so welcome to another episode. This is episode 5 of the map density project. So this round we'll be doing another 10 sets, which is precinct map, iceberg, laboratory, overgrown shrine, peninsula, frozen cabin, sulphur vents, promenade, necropolis, and arsenal map. Let's go.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
My collection is about to grow. Grip of flesh and pleasure. Over all too quickly. This one will soon the fine fence tomorrow. On to the next fight. puppets dance on string. You and fight on. A delightful show. The time to start. A contest of wills and power. Struggle or strangle. Time bends to my will. An invitation to my time. Not my collection grows. And I smile.
Local, need your aid.
Finally! Come on!
Their puppets dance on strings. Resist the assault. Oh, my favorite outcome. Do not leave me unsatisfied. It was never in doubt.
Alright, so I've completed all the maps already. Let's review a quick one. So the first map will be precinct. It has a pretty high count of monsters, around 605. Alright, so my rating for it will be average. It's very simple, it's just one direction. It has some nice divination cards also, Dying Anguish and Unlucky Surprise. If you don't know what's this, please just click on the link. It basically gives you Vortexic with the corrupted version. Not a very expensive card, but still a decent amount. Okay, next is iceberg. Iceberg is only 500 monster count on estimate, alright? But the map is actually pretty nice and simple, okay? It is simple and straightforward. However, its layout is slightly white in the middle, right? It doesn't drop any good divination cards, but just the map layout itself is actually pretty good and decent. Okay, next is laboratory. Laboratory only has about nearly, if you round it out, is about 500 monster count. Okay, not a lot, and my rating for this is just very, very, very bad. Okay, reason. When you enter the map, you actually have to, there are 4 sides of the map where you actually have to pull the lever or click on the lever before you can actually fight the boss in the center of the map. Okay, so it's very troublesome, whereby I have to go into every corners of the map. And the thing is, when you are pathing yourself towards there, right, the route towards there, it's not even exactly straight. You have to weave in and out, and sometimes they are not even consistent. You might have to backtrack a little bit. And the most annoying part, right? The most annoying part is there will be monsters near the railing of the map, the edges and the side of the map, and you have to wait for those monsters to actually climb up and aggro you before you can actually hit or kill them. So it takes a lot of time, and moreover, the monster count is so bad. Okay, the cards is actually okay, but it's just really very bad. And can you imagine, you have to do all 4 corners, and you have to pull the lever in the center of the map after you have activated the 4 at the side. Once this is done, right, you still have to wait for like probably two batches of monster pack, to spawn, and you kill them before you can go into the portal to kill the boss. So just nope, this map is nope, no way, definitely. Okay, next is Overgrown Shrine. Okay, it's a very linear straight map. It has about 511 monster count. Okay, I have rated this map very good. Okay, I think it's very underrated, even though it doesn't have a specifically very high monster count. I think more than 500 is actually not bad. It actually drops good divination cards like the Soul, the Artist. If you need some 6 link in the early games, it's Emperor or Purity. Okay, and just a quick one. There's 2 parts of this map. The first portion is basically a white map. Okay, and the second portion is just one direction. It's just a very linear map. In the first map, it's actually not hard to complete. You just have to weave in and out, left and right, or up and down, and you can complete the map very, very easily. You don't really have to backtrack, or more like, I don't remember I actually backtrack at all. Okay, and yeah, this map is actually really very good. I think it's very underrated. Next is Peninsula. Okay, so Peninsula is a little bit of a linear and wide map. It has about 534 monster count. I only rate this like average. Okay, it's actually a pretty decent map. Like, you can just go into one direction, right? And like I've written here, the end point will basically be back at the start. So it's like you just go in one circle, clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, and you will reach back where you started from. The boss is just along the way in the middle, and it's very easy to run. Right, next is Frozen Cabins. Okay, so Frozen Cabins has actually been one of my top favorite maps in the early game, especially this league. Alright, it doesn't really have a specifically high monster count, but the good thing is it drops humility card. Okay, it's actually pretty good for like SSF or HC players at the start. But other than that, it is actually a not so good map towards the late game because of the low monster count. Okay, it is still easy, it's still simple and straightforward, but there are other maps that actually does the job better. Okay, and next is Sulphur Vents. Sulphur Vents is only an average map to me. It's about also nearly a 500 monster. The map is slightly wider. Okay, just that it's just a straight path to the boss. It might look complicated, okay, but once you realize you have been leaning towards one direction where you are moving and it's not turning, then you will know that you're actually moving towards a boss, and you can, weave back in to clear the rest of the portion of the map. Okay, nothing much to say about Sulphur Vents. And next is Promenade. Promenade is also very linear and straight. I think this is one of the most popular maps as well. About 500 monster count. It has Dying Anguish and it has the Patient. Okay, this map is just so good because it's simple and straight, but it has 2 levels. Okay, the problem with 2 levels is for melee characters it's going to be troublesome, but for range it's actually pretty good because you just have to stay at the lower levels of the map, and you can just shoot or cast your spell from the bottom to the top. Unless the top is like a wider portion, then yeah, no choice, you have to head up. Okay, but you can easily head up with your flame dash, frost blink and stuff like that. Alright, next is Necropolis. Okay, Necropolis is a white square map. It has 600 monster count. Okay, to me, this map is actually bad. Okay, I actually wanted to label this very bad, but yes, it has a lot of rooms. There's a lot of backtracking. Like you even have to wait for the spiders to spawn. Okay, however, the difference between Necropolis and all those prison maps is that Necropolis is very straightforward, where the bosses is not in the middle. The boss is always at the end of the map. Consider the end of the map. Okay, it's actually not the mid of map. My bad. It's actually at the end of the map. So you will realize that any rooms that you come across, you will just go in and clear. Okay, I would have labeled this very bad, but I think to some of the players out there, I think it's decent to them. Okay, but just nope for me. Okay, and the last one is Arsenal. It's a white square map, and this, I swear, this map is really crap. I don't know who created this. First of all, it has 644 monster count. Okay, the map has a lot of monsters because it is very wide. Of course, more monsters with a wide map, you probably take longer to do. Okay, it has Dire Anguish and the Patient also, but the map layout is just so bad, right? You have so many rooms filled with walls, and it's pretty large in those smaller rooms. You have to weave in and out those narrow passageway, and you have to clear those rooms, right, which doesn't lead you to another room. So basically, when you go into that room, probably I don't really know how to explain it. It's like another area or another section, and then you gotta go in clockwise or anti-clockwise. Just go one round to clear all the monsters in that room, and you have to come out and search for like the next room. The boss is always on the top left, but just clearing the rooms is so annoying. It's very annoying. It's very time consuming, and it's not very effective. Okay, it's very messy. The map is actually very messy, and the pathways are very big. It's very huge. Other than those at the sides, those narrow passageway where it leads you to another room. But yeah, this map is just horrible. It's just very horrible. I have no idea why they created this. This is like in act, I think it was act 6 or 7, I can't remember, one of the maps is very similar, but just nope, I'm never touching this map again. Alright, so what you guys think about this 10 maps? Let me know. Okay, that comes to the end of this video. So if you have any questions, do join the Discord and I will try to answer your questions. And if you like my video, do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.